Hey there, everybody. I am so happy to be here with you this afternoon. It is an odd, stormy day in Florida. So, where am I? There I am. Technology, crazy. Anyway, I'm here to talk to you guys about fun and business and what the heck do the two have to do with each other. So, first of all, for those of you that don't know me, my name is Deborah, and I am a certified facilitator for Access Consciousness. And I am also recently a Joy of Business certified facilitator. When I decided to take my first Joy of Business class, I took it really for practical reasons. I think I came into Access Consciousness from a very practical and pragmatic viewpoint. And what I have discovered is a world beyond anything that I had imagined and everything that I had always hoped for. So if you are tired of the status quo and the way that things are done, for the most part in this reality, I would really strongly encourage you to explore the tools of Access Consciousness a little bit more. So Joy of Business wasn't one of those classes that I was super excited to do. It was actually a class that I looked at and I thought, this could be really helpful. Like there could be things that I'm going to learn in this class that will propel our businesses. We have quite a few different sources of income. Some of them reliant on employers and some of them are not. And I really wanted to delve into it and see what I could contribute to our lives with this class. What I was surprised by was what I actually received from these classes. And when I say these classes, the main class or the big class for Joy of Business is called the Business Done Different Masterclass. And it is, I'm not going to say 2 or 3 days, I can't remember, because it just keeps kind of going on in your life after you do it. So I had the distinct pleasure of doing my classes with 2 different facilitators. And that is the wonderful thing about everything that's occurred in the last 2 years is that so much more stuff is online and you're able to actually reach out and become connected with a lot of different people. So that's a little bit about my background with this crazy Joy of Business content. So I'm super excited to start facilitating some of my own classes, and I will give you the disclaimer now. This Zoom is an introduction to a class that I am starting next Monday, and the class is called Access Business and Money. Anyway, it's a 4-part Zoom over 4 Mondays, and each Zoom will be about an hour and 15 minutes. There will be a manual that comes with the class, and I guarantee that it is not anything that you expect. And the tools and the things that you will learn in that class will, if you're looking for change your life. So a little bit about today's Zoom. It's based off of a little kind of introductory class called Put the Fun Back in Business. And so a couple of questions that I want to start out with. Do any of these sound familiar to you? You were told to find the right job / career. Now, I know for many of us that started early on in school, and it's really crazy how early on it starts now. And I remember being really, I guess, in high school, because I'm old. And anyway, when we were like, okay, try to figure out what career you want to go into. And there were certain, classes that you could take to explore different things. And I remember feeling such an immense sense of pressure to make that decision, and really grew up with the belief that once you made a decision, you stuck to it. And it really brought me to a place of not being able to make that decision, and kind of took a little bit of a different trajectory early on in my life. So yeah. Number 2, you were judged for everything you chose. Again, I think personally for me, yes, there was definitely judgment on things that I chose. And I think that what happens is that really disables you and makes you not want to make choices, because you don't want to make the wrong choice and be judged for it. You tried to fit in. This I didn't try to do too much. I don't know about you guys, but for me, when I hit high school, it was like the veil had been like removed off of my eyeballs, and I was like, wow, like I don't really fit in anywhere with any of these people. And to a great extent, I was okay with that, because they were boring. All right. Number 4, you were meant to know what you wanted to do when you grow up, but you're still on a constant discovery what you can be. And I think that for me is really exciting. And, age is just a number, and what else can you decide that you want to be? What else can you add to your life, to your streams of income, and discover? Number 5, you thought you needed a formal education to be in business. You did not realize you may know more than you previously thought. So for me, and this still kind of sticks me to this day, because there are businesses that we're in the midst of forming, and the whole notion of traditional business plans, marketing, things like that are just not true for me, and they won't be. And so if you have that same kind of sensation that, this stuff doesn't really work, there has to be something different out there, then you know that there's a different possibility. And the tools in Business Done Different will introduce you to a different possibility, if that's what you're looking for. So with this little intro, I'm going to go through some of the tools. The first one is, don't make business significant. So what does that mean? So for many of us, we're very serious about business. Like, oh, it's a serious thing. Like, there's no fun in business. There's no joy in business. And people make it very significant. And, you can just imagine in your head the man in the 3-piece suit with the tie and, the leather briefcase and all that kind of stuff. What if business actually could be fun? What if you could treat business as a playground of possibilities instead of something so significant? Tool number 2, and I apologize, I did not turn off my notifications. Tool number 2 is, don't think, ask questions, because every question opens up a door to a new possibility. Every answer or conclusion is going to close that door. So think about any kind of situation in your life where you have come to a conclusion or a point of view that this is how it works. Are you then allowing anything else to occur? Not really. Tool number 3 is money is not the source of creation. I'm going to say this one twice because I'm sorry, my dog's barking. One of the 5 that I have in the house right now. Tool number 3, money is not the source of creation. You are the source of creation. How many of you believe that? How many of you are like, I got to have money to do stuff, right? But money is not the source. If you decided to lay in bed for the next 3 days and not contribute to your business or your whatever it is you do for a job, would money just show up in your bank account? Probably not, because money is not the source of creation. You are. Number 4 is an interesting question. And this is a question that you can ask for anything. So I know this call is about business, but the thing that I want you to realize also is that even if you don't have your own quote unquote business, your life, your living is your business. So tool number 4, what would it take to be out of control, out of definition, out of limitation, out of form, structure, and significance, out of linearity, and out of concentricities for all eternity with business and you? It's a long question, I know. This question is really designed to take you out of your logical thinking mind and really open up to what possibilities could occur for anything. So you can take out business out of this question and you can ask, what would it take to be out of control, out of definition, out of limitation, out of form, structure, and significance, out of linearity, and out of concentricities for all eternity with my family and me? So with a question like this, designed to take you out of your logical mind, it's also to help you stop being such a control freak. Be willing to receive from everyone and everything and ask questions. How many of us that are entrepreneurs are control freaks? We think that we have to control every aspect of what's happening. And in doing so, what you're doing is you're cutting off your receiving, your ability to receive from anything and anyone. I know a little bit about control. I would say that I'm definitely what psychologists would define as a type A personality. I got my bachelor's degree in nursing and I got my master's degree in anesthesia. And if you want to talk about a profession that is based on control, delivering anesthesia on a daily basis is all about control. And it's all about being prepared for everything. So you can imagine when I was first introduced to these tools that I was like, what? Like, no, that can't happen. Be out of control. But the ability to do that and the ability to receive is magic. All right, tool number 5. This is one of the, I would say, introductory tools in Access Consciousness. And it's something that some people say, a little bit flippantly, but if you really ask from question and not looking for the answer, again, it's all about receiving. So tool number 5, what else is possible I have not yet considered? What possibilities are available I have not yet instituted? Now, you are not looking for an answer with this question. You are asking from genuine curiosity and from a space of allowance and willingness to allow what is going to show up. You're not expecting a result here, which, a lot of business is all about result. The adventure is the willingness to listen to the whispers of the universe and see what shows up. So when you ask this question, what else is possible I have not yet considered? You're really asking for what possibilities can show up. All right. Tool number 6. This is a good one because all of my magical friends out there that do like the tools of access consciousness, or like Tony Robbins, or manifesting and all these kinds of things, this tool is the one that will kick you in the butt. Tool number 6, action. Action, action, action. What action can I take today? So, following up the first question, what else is possible here I have never even considered? And then asking, what action can I take? And again, you're not looking for an answer, but you're listening to those little whispers from the universe, and you will get to a point where you trust your knowing to know what actions I need to take. A lot of people like to call it that gut instinct. And for many of us, we have ignored that gut instinct to our own detriment. I'm sure you can think of an example or two from your own life. I won't share mine. So how much of your time do you how much time do you spend wishing for something to show up rather than creating it? It's that whole manifestation thing. And I don't know if any of you remember that book, The Secret, and how, that was the whole rage of how you can manifest the life that you want. You can, but guess what? It takes some action. All right. Tool number 7 is you don't have to do it all on your own. Ask, who or what else can I add to my business? Have you decided that you're it? Nobody else can do it better than you. What if there was a totally different possibility? What if it was easy? I said it, easy. Can you imagine ease in business? So really great example of this in my husband and I have a real estate team, which he is like 98% of it, and I'm like 2% of it. But anyway, he finally hired an admin person to basically do all these tasks that are super time consuming for him, and he doesn't enjoy doing them. And to be perfectly honest, he's not that great at them. Like, he's the guy that needs to be on the front line with the clients. And you have to be able to, again, let go of that, stranglehold and control, and really ask, what or who can I add to my business? And really see what shows up. There are people out there that are looking to contribute things that maybe they feel are not significant. What we tend to do is when we have something that is easy for us, like for our admin, Jen, like organization, putting systems in place, things like that are easy for her. And so what we tend to do is we discount the things that are easy for us to do because we think everyone can do them. And that's not true. We all have our own strengths and our own magic to contribute. And so to be able to take the time to even, do a little inventory of what it is in your life that is super easy for you. And that may be the thing that you contribute to someone else. All right. Tool number 8. This is a good one. If I was not judging my business today, what would I choose? What would I change? And again, like I said, it's not necessarily that your business is, a brick and mortar thing, or even, a true business in the sense your life is your business. So how many of us, first thing that you do when you wake up is start out with your list of judgments. You get up and you go and you look in the mirror and you're like, oh, hell, what the hell is going on here? The list of judgments go on. And we not only do that to ourselves, but we do that to our businesses when we start judging, oh, I don't have enough people signed up for this class. I can't get anyone to listen to me. I can't sell enough of X, Y, and Z. And all that judgment does is destroys your business. It destroys you. So what if instead of starting your day with that list of judgments, you actually started out your day with some gratitude for anything? What if you got up and you were grateful for, like me, like I wake up in the morning and, my dogs are there, and I'm grateful for the unconditional love that I get from my dogs. I'm grateful that I have a husband that supports me and has my back. I'm grateful that I have a body that has all its parts working and is healthy. I'm grateful that I have businesses that are thriving, and to be in the space of gratitude just shifts everything. So what if we could start out every day with a gratitude list instead of a judgment list? What do you think would change? Tool number 9. This one I really like. What if life and business were easy? Do you spend most of your time making business, money, and your life hard? Stop. Ask, if I was making this easy, what would I choose? How many of us have that concept of you have to work hard? You have to work hard. 78% of businesses fall apart in the first 2 or 3 years. You have to work hard. You're going to have to, spend twice as much time working for yourself as you would if you were just working for an employer. It's hard to make money. The list goes on and on. And that, I would say, is one of the biggest things that I have had occur for me since utilizing the tools of Access Consciousness, is just having ease and having that be something that is more prevalent in my life than having angst and things be difficult. And believe me, I spent a lot of years having life be hard, and this way is a lot more fun. So tool Oh, maybe there's only 9. That's great. I thought there would be 10 tools, but there's only 9. Ooh, that is awesome. So I would love to hear any questions if anybody has any questions out there. And then just really wanted to, again, talk to you about the joy of business and how, this is just a little scratch on the surface. This is not anything that is all encompassing. There's a lot more to it. And there are a lot of joy of business facilitators around the world that are doing classes. I said I have a class coming up. It is a 4-part series. It's one of the more introductory classes to the joy of business. But again, it's not that you need to have a business to be interested in these classes and utilizing these tools, because they truly are a reflection of the business of your life. So if you feel like there are some areas in your life that you would like to have more ease, have more joy, have more possibilities, then this is the stuff for you. This is not a 10-step plan to, sell X, Y, and Z. This is not the blueprint to solving all the problems of your life. It is really about shifting the focus of your life from problems to possibilities. And I realize it's not for everybody. And I realize that there's a lot of people that really enjoy the problems in their lives. And, for a while, I think I was probably one of them, because I had so much fun solving them. It was like, well, here's this problem. How are you going to solve that? What if we didn't have problems to solve? What if we just had possibilities to explore? How much more amazing would life be? So if you want to learn more, you can definitely check out my website. I've got the classes there that I will be facilitating for Joy of Business and for other classes in Access Consciousness. I would highly encourage you to check out the Joy of Business book by Simone Milasas. She is the creator of the Joy of Business portion of Access Consciousness. And, her whole thing when she started out was like, business is fun, and it was like, what, who thinks business is fun? Well, a lot more people than used to. So my invitation to you, come join the class, the Zoom, 4 Zooms, Monday night. What's going on Monday night anyway? You can check it out on my website at www.deborahbrzezicki.com. And I will share this video with everyone that signed up, and the link to do the class. And I hope that you are all having an awesome Thursday afternoon. Bye for now.